Hello and welcome to the Music Smoothie.
Yes. Well, there I was, in the middle of the woods. A man was ripping off my limbs, and I said, Satan, I didn't order this hairdresser.
I love that.
This, this
Necessary
is the
Criminal,
music
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, that's
Shia
the
LaBeouf.
song. It's
I,
like you're doing the monologue for the song.
yeah,
Yeah.
but a much worse version. That the version in that song was much better. Yes, so this is the Music Smoothie. Welcome back, welcome back. Hope you all are still alive and listening. We'd hate to have too many corpses listening, especially around this time of year. Spooky. Uh, but let's introduce our lovely contributors today. We have Olaf.
Yeah,
It's Olaf.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
back. And in
He's
spite
back.
all my age, I'm still just a twink and I'm gay.
Hell
Good.
yeah.
It's very important.
Olaf's back and his dick is 2 inches bigger this time.
So I'm rocking 3 inches now.
Hell yeah.
All right, we
3 inches of fury, am I right?
we have Billy.
You're right, brother.
Yeah, there he is. And of course, and finally, and we have the lovely Leandra of Rocky Horror Minute.
Hello, hello. It's great to be back.
All right. So we've got a great episode for you here today. And up first we have Leandra.
All right. Well, I, for one, am very excited because the music that I have selected has pretty much exclusively been referrals from some of my most obnoxious friends. So hopefully, it is all music that is equally obnoxious. We're going to start with Tom Cardy and the track Beautiful Mind.
All right, let's go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to be linking that, aren't I?
Yeah.
Well, at least I remembered eventually.
I'll do my own vocal cover of it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, my name is Tom Cardy.
Please take a seat.
Never really done this before.
That's okay. Just tell me the first thing that comes into your head.
Okay. Dolphins dressed in monocles with tiny top hats that cover up their blowholes. Clouds with faces but they're upside down so it looks like the rain is hair. Santa Claus going down a chimney but the chimney is a cigarette and the house is a man. Bowling balls made out of peanut butter but they're the bubbles in a big rubber hubba bubba bubble bus.
Oh my God, you got a beautiful mind.
So sit back and enjoy the show.
How did we both end up here?
I don't know.
I don't care.
So come on, let's get it on. Doctor holding a big bottle of tonic with the bottles full of rings and the doctor is Sonic. Jimmy Fallon with a hat on. Jimmy Fallon with a hat on. Man full of jelly, but the jelly full of ham. Baby with 2 wheels instead of hands. Doctor, doctor, is there something wrong with me? Give it to me straight, doc. What do you see?
And the award for best psychiatrist goes to
Doctor!
Beagles eating bugles while a poodle plays the flugelhorn. 44 and foraging for mushrooms in an ice storm. Big pies with big eyes and big thighs. Anaconda in a condescending disguise. Sandra Bullock, specifically from Speed 2, fighting with my best friend's aunt at a barbecue. A frog doing his taxes while he sits on a swing. But that's just what I see.
I could see the same thing. I can see my destiny. And a better learning how to water ski.
I see the past and the future is fun. Also a honeybee holding the gun.
14 gerbils in a kiddie pool.
Yes, robot crying softly on a bar stool.
Yes, Santa's elves unionize the North Pole.
Yes, Gimli locking lips with a cute troll.
Yes, a lawyer and a barber bottle bubbles underwater, and the lawyer and the barber disagree on the fee.
And that's a beautiful tree.
I don't see a tree.
What do you see?
You and me. We got a beautiful mind. We can take this place in time. And a bunch of clowns waiting on my mind.
We see our crystal minds start to unite. Also a farting guy flying a kite.
We've got a beautiful.
Leandra, thanks for the feedback. Ba-dum-bum.
Sorry, I thought I was muted, and I was trying to figure it out, but I didn't mute myself at all. All right, so that was that. Laz, you have a lot to say. Anything? Excuse me. Anything about this track?
Yes, um I've definitely heard this before somewhere. It sounds very familiar. It's very catchy. I it kind of reminds me of like bad lip reading songs on YouTube.
Oh, that's fair. That's
I like
relatable.
it. Yeah. Like it's definitely got
You stole what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
Objection! How could you have heard this before when it just came out in October of 2023 on October 16th?
What?
The Phoenix Wright music is playing right now. Dun,
Oh,
dun, dun,
well,
dun, 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 dun.
it's entirely possible that I could have heard it in the last month.
Uh,
What's
I
that?
liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very catchy. I didn't think I'd like it at first. Especially with the intro seeming like it was going to be obnoxious.
Yeah.
But it was definitely catchy and it reeled me in. It does sound like something you'd listen to from YouTube. But I still enjoyed it. It doesn't have to be a 10 out of 10 song.
Speaking of 10 out of something, Olaf, how are you feeling
Hey,
about this song?
it kind of reminded me of. I'm gonna say the same shit that everyone else said. It's like YouTube music. It reminded me of Ninja Sex Party, and I can definitely see like there being like an animation of this one, like a cartoon flash animation.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah, it's a catchy song. I did enjoy it. It's somewhat nostalgic. I've never heard it before, but it feels nostalgic because I grew up in the YouTube generation, I guess. So I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give this one a certified 13 out of 10.
Oh,
No,
fantastic.
no,
Damn.
I meant
Wait,
a
that was pretty
10
hot.
out of 13. 10
No,
out of 13.
No, you can't retract that.
I
No.
said it wrong. It's been a while.
All right, kick him.
And I believe it is your turn to present some beautiful, beautiful music.
Hello, everyone. It's me again. And let me see that I'm on my phone now, which is very uncomfortable because I have to like switch between the things all the time. So let me just make sure that I have the right link. And this one, I'm pretty sure last I heard this. And if you grew up during the Jackass period, you've definitely heard this at some point. But this is Death and Keep on Knocking, which is what they say is the prototype of punk. I don't know how sure I am of that, but it's a great song and just enjoy it.
If I can remember, it was you that wanna see my face. If I can remember, it was you with me in my place. You get down and out, I wanna feel it blue. Well, I got news for you, that ain't the way it's gonna be. Feels like I see you, with this bad news. But now you're back for more. My knuckles got your name. I'm sorry, baby. They like the M.I. blues. You know it's right. But you take me. Keep on knocking. Keep on knocking on the door. Keep on knocking. Keep on knocking on the door. Keep on knocking. Keep on knocking on the door. Keep on knocking. Keep on knocking on the door. Keep on knocking. Keep on knocking on the door. I bet you women walk along love you. With no information, so many things I can do. If what you're hoping, that what I'm turning to, well, then, baby, that's right, somebody do. Keep on knocking. Keep on knocking on the door. Keep on knocking. Keep on knocking on the door. Keep on knocking. Keep on knocking on the door. Keep on knocking. Keep on knocking on the door. Keep on knocking. Keep on knocking on the door.
All right, that was Death. Keep on Knocking. They keep on calling it a proto punk band from this was released in 1976, I think. And according to me, it's a great song. But let's hear what Billy has to say about this.
I really was hoping you wouldn't call me first. Can I be last?
No balls.
Yeah, I don't have my balls anymore. So I'd like to go last.
Well, I mean, I've already said you go first, so
So I'm gonna destroy the hierarchy and go last.
all right, Leandra.
I liked this. I thought it was very fun. I You said it was proto punk. I don't know that I fully hear that in it. It actually there was something evocative of Golden Earring and Radar Love for me could have been the guitar. I I did like it though, quite a lot. So thank you for bringing this. Definitely something that I'd want to listen to again.
Oh yeah. And I also don't really see the proto-punk that people keep talking about, but it was an all-black band. They were trying to do rock and roll, and they didn't know that they were making punk, is what they've said later. And but yeah, they kind of innovated that, I guess. And let's see, Laz.
Yeah, I I'm gonna cough first. I really like this. I it's funny. The one of the original guys from who was on the original version of this podcast is a huge Death fan, and like he actually brought one of their songs on our very first episode. So that's has completely nothing to do with anything, but I thought that was funny. But yeah, I really enjoy this band, and I guess I could see where the proto punk label comes from, although they are, yeah, like using the vocabulary of just like and the of just like straight up rock and roll, but they get to that punk energy through that. So I could totally see that. Um, but Yeah, I think it's a very energetic, very fast-paced track. I don't know that it would like stick with me, but I could come back to this certainly.
Also, keep in mind, like this was when did the Misfits release their first songs? They recorded this. This one was recorded in '75, and the Misfits started releasing songs in '78.
Misfits
And
certainly were not first wave punk by a large margin. Like
so a
this,
lot happened in those 3 years, I guess.
yeah, but like you got to consider there were bands that were already doing punk, like the Ramones in New York, or a dozen other bands that I can't think of right now. But it was around. And in some cases it wasn't called punk yet, but it was punk. A lot of people say that the Sex Pistols were the first punk band, but not really.
Oh, they can suck my ass. I hate the Sex Pistols, and let that be known. The Sex Pistols didn't have a single good song.
No, and they were overproduced pop. Basically, they were a pop band. It's a joke to call them punk because of how fucking commercialized they were.
Well,
But
then
anyway,
let's not get started on the Ramones. But
well,
let's
hey,
see.
to be fair, the Ramones, started from the ground up. They didn't have like some a big shot producer come over and say, "Hey, I like your style."
You want to be called the Ramones? All of you guys?
I think I've heard you talk shit about the Ramones before on this podcast.
Yeah, Olaf doesn't like the Ramones.
Yeah, we need a podcast for Olaf that'll be 50 episodes long, where you can only talk shit about the Ramones.
I could probably make 200 episodes with me just talking shit about music I don't like.
And another thing,
I think I hate music more than I love music. That's a quote
Oh,
you can put on my gravestone.
you're
that's
like
fair.
the YMS of music.
Are you a
The
furry,
fuck is
Olaf?
YMS?
We
What?
don't have to get
No.
into it. All right, well, we're back to my thoughts, and I was actually really interested to hear what others had to say. So, but yeah, here you go. See, um,
I don't know. Me?
all right, you can edit that out, Mike. C's very sorry. Uh, but anyway, I was very interested to hear what others had to say. Because I mean, I like this. I think like it does have a Rolling Stones kind of like old style or kind of a dad rocky feel to it, in some aspects.
It's
I
funny,
know,
yeah.
huh? I know it's weird, but that's how I kind of got. That's the vibe I got. Like, not even. It's weird when you say, "Oh, it's proto punk," but I really got like more of a old school rock kind of feel from it, and kind of
I was
delving off
actually
from
about to
that.
say, I was about to say, I think Rolling Stones was actually a pretty good example to pull out because this is very riff forward. Um, just like the early Rolling Stone stuff is very guitar forward. I think yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, the riffs definitely feel like that. I think I liked it a lot in that aspect, and I think that's why I would come back to it. But at the same time, you know, I feel like I wanted just a little bit more spin on things. I wanted it to go maybe a little harder, but um, yeah, I don't know if it needed to, and I am just slightly disappointed because I liked it a good bit, but it didn't scratch the itch like I thought it would. And maybe it's just this track. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, that's that's their main track, pretty much, of their career. So yeah, well, I kind of agree with everyone on this one. It's a lot more Rolling Stone to me, at least nowadays. But
Maybe
with
back
that
then,
said,
maybe back then it would be like, oh, this is harder, or this is wow, this is a lot harder of a song. This is a you know
then we have
this
to
really
define what
kicks
is
rock's
punk. Like
ass.
maybe it's just more unrefined and whatever. I don't really know. What the fuck is punk, anyways? Rebellious? Anything can be that.
Yeah, anybody
Well,
can yell.
with that said, I'm gonna kick it over to Billy Bob.
That's me. Well, here's another track that I found while on the Horse the Band subreddit. They were talking about this album and this band as a tangential, and I decided to listen to this, and I thought it was pretty cool. So here you go. This is from the album The Loser by Gospel. This is Bravo. Bravo, Nolan. That was Bravo by Gospel. I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Laz, go ahead. Go ahead and be first. I know you like to
Le-
be first.
Les, but not full of as.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll say some things. I'll share some words. I'll give some thoughts.
No thoughts.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
All right, give those thoughts now.
all right. Fine. I like this. Yeah. Wait. This was by members of Horse the Band.
No, 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 no.
I I got confused. I'm sorry.
This was Horse the Band.
No,
This is
it,
Horse the Band.
this doesn't even have anything to do with Horse the Band, except that
Then
I
This is
why did
found
Horse
you
the
say
Band.
that it was called
no,
Horse?
I found it on a Horse the Band subreddit. That's all it
Oh,
has
so
to do with Horse the
this
Band.
so this is
Wait, are
Horse
we
the
sure
Band.
this isn't
Okay, yeah,
Horse the
got it.
Band?
Oh my god!
Horse the Band. Such a weird choice for Horse the Band.
That's probably my favorite song of Horse the Band so far.
It's probably why this song fucking sucks.
No, but I
Consider
really
me a
did like
Horse the Band fan.
it. Yeah, no, I liked the structure of it. It was it had like a very almost proggy feel to it in a lot of places. But also had like it was also, like more on the metal side. Like it was more aggressive, um interesting and dynamic throughout. I stayed engaged with it. I thought it was fun. What else
Yeah,
do you want?
I mean, I think it's really well structured.
Yeah.
I feel like even when I get a little bit less engaged with it, there's a part that comes in, and I'm like, oh, this part is fucking good. So it's really good with keeping me engaged, and I think that's what kind of Horse the Band does for me. Like, there's always those parts of a song that kind of like move me out of it, but I like how a lot of like those progressive songs do have those those changes develop and then go into something else, and then it's like, oh yeah, I like this part. So I
So
really get
happy
that
no
from
one has
this.
said the thing I want to say yet.
Hell yeah. Is that an organ, by the way? Or what is that in the background of the song?
It's just keys.
Oh, it's just keys. Well,
I don't
those
know what it is. It could be anything.
I don't know, but it just makes it feel like so fucking like this is cinematic or something.
That's what I wrote down. Can I go next?
Okay, you can go next.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Billy, you're
I did
talking too
like
much
this
about your
song.
own song.
I like talking about my own songs. Go ahead, go ahead.
I liked it a lot, but the only thing I didn't like about it was that it makes me want to listen to King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard more because it really reminds me of like Vulture People, and I was never really a big fan of like this screaming. I can't even do the type of screaming they do, but I really like the keys and like the music behind. Um, and I've always been fucking with keys, so that's a pre-win.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I, I could definitely like see listening to this and being like, wow, I I like this, but I also want to go listen to this now too.
Yeah.
That just makes me want to listen to Horse the Band.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck
wait,
this.
we
I want
talking
to
about
listen
Horse
to.
the Band?
Yeah, this is
That's
Horse
my
the Band.
favorite band. I love Horse the Band.
Yeah, it's also almost as good as a
Leandra,
band
do
of
you like
horses.
Horse the Band?
I am obligated to like the Band. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like Band of Horses.
Yeah,
No,
fuck
That's
that's
band
like
of
not
what?
fun.
horses.
Fuck Band of Horses.
Hell yeah. All right, Leandra, what did you think of Horse the Band, aka Gospel, aka this song?
Um, I admit that I am feeling under the weather and like I have a cough, I have a like low fever, that sort of thing. So the fact that
Can't be
this is
around
what
horses when you have a cough.
that's
That's
true.
illegal.
Um, I myself am a little hoarse, but I I think that this tried to keep me engaged too much when what I really want to do is be asleep on the couch. So this was not my favorite of the night so far.
Uh, it's okay. Well, is that all you have to say about it? What did you not like about it personally?
The screaming, the the musicality of it was fine. I appreciated a lot of the instrumental. It was just the screaming with how I feel right now just was too much.
Okay, I get it. But did you feel like it was a good venue for all your pain and suffering? Did it let out all the screaming that you want to do right now?
I'm gonna give a
No.
+1 on right now.
Wait,
Would you say that this is 13 out of 10 again, Olaf?
No, oh, you never asked me for the. No, this is
I don't
probably
want to know your score. I don't give a fuck about your score.
I
No,
want
this
to.
is probably around a 16 out of 10. No, that's too rude. No,
Yeah,
no,
thank.
no. It's like a 15 out of 10.
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Okay.
It was,
All right. All right. It's my turn. But first, I got a joke for you. Why did the pony need a mint? I was a little horse. Laz, read it. Laz.
I I I have a joke for you, and I think this joke will cheer up Leandra. Satan, I didn't order the spaghetti.
Don't make me laugh. It hurts my lungs.
Oh my god.
Satan, I want to die.
Uh,
All right. Very cool. Thank you.
I wanna die. It's not a funny joke. I'm the little Indian guy on this podcast. Stop it.
Excuse me, Satan. I crave death.
Guest starring Satan himself. Hey everybody, how's it going?
You do the worst impression of Satan.
Well, fuck.
He kind of sounds like no. He's more like Peter from Family Guy. He's like the Family Guy.
The precious. Is that Satan?
No, that's
No,
Gollum. You
Oh,
fucking
that's a
idiot.
bad.
fuck. I hate that Jesus guy. That's my Satan impression.
No, he's
Yeah,
he's more
well,
like this guy. This guy sucks more than the time I try to be buddies with God. Oh, I'm a gay now. Some shit like that. I don't
well,
know. I'm not
speaking
Christian.
of being speaking of being a gay buddy with God, here's Transcending Class by Steel Beans.
ooh, stop beans.
Is it safe to let me in? I'm tired, it's a gamble that nobody wins. The street swine I'm rolling with, doing dirt, make a killing to live. I represent the last in line, a quarter tank, food stamp wine. I set the whole world passing reality. I've got the dollar store shades, gas station cologne. You know I'm one with the dirt dogs, reclaiming my throne. Y'all been choking on my name, but it's breaking your teeth. I'm outside the frame, sneaking behind when you sleep, facilitating the downfall, watching me drown down in the sea of my seed. I'm running circles around y'all, hearing my hands call you out on the street. I represent the last in line, a quarter take, food step wine. I said my hellos, go straight to goodbyes, and let you fade into my review, cause I've got no time. Oh, hello, we are sending glass by passing reality. Sending glass by passing reality. Sending glass by passing reality.
That was Transcending Class by Steel Beans, the solo project of Jeremy DeBardi. And what did you think of that, Leandra?
I liked this. There was something very kind of nostalgic about it for me because this is very, very similar to the sorts of music that I would listen to in high school. It was just, I really liked the distortion on it, and the beat was nice. So yeah, I I think that this was particularly good for my kind of sicky brain.
Okay, cool. This came out at the height of COVID, April 15th, 2020.
Ah, yes. So just a little bit after I graduated high school, just a little bit.
A little bit.
What the fuck is high school?
Oh, secondary school? Is that what
What?
they call it over
No,
there?
wait.
Most of the
How?
time.
When do you begin high school, and when do you graduate high
You
school? What
you
ages?
are in high school from generally age like
14 to 18.
14 to 18.
That's what?
Actually, you
That's
never get
racist.
out of high school.
High school
Well, not if
never
you're
ends.
Billy.
Are you familiar with the show Degrassi?
Is that where Drake gets shot in the back and he's like, "Oh, I'm crippled now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I only seen
Then
that scene. It's like, "Ooh, what you say?"
okay. But yeah, Degrassi is a high school thing.
Hmm. I never really realized like, is the grassy high school? Is that when you're older or younger? Because it seems like, oh, I'm starting high school next year, and they're like kids, and then they're like, yeah, I'm in
It
high school, and then
is
they're like 25
it's where you go
in
right
movies.
before college or university.
Have you ever seen the show Victorious?
No.
Let me just start naming like Nickelodeon shows. Have you ever seen the show like Malcolm in the Middle?
Have you ever seen The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
I'm watching. I'm always watching Malcolm in the Middle, but the Nickelodeon shows, I've only seen All That and SpongeBob.
You haven't seen The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
I haven't either because I'm not a
I
fucking
thought that was
child.
on. I thought that was on Disney, and it was too old for
I think that actually is
Disney Channel.
Disney.
It is Disney. You said Nickelodeon.
Who else do you need to ask the opinion of?
I think me.
All right, Bill, give it the fucking Olaf rating.
All right, out of 10, I think it's a 1. Gotcha.
That's not how it goes.
Yeah, sorry, Barbarino.
If you want to give it a 1, you would give it a 10 out of 100.
Oh, you didn't like that song?
No, I liked it. It reminded me a lot of. All right.
I was like, what the fuck is happening?
No, I actually like that.
Okay.
I only have one criticism of it, really.
Okay.
And even then, I guess I might just be being picky as always. But I liked it a lot. It reminded me of Queens of the Stone Age. And I think that's what I
What?
liked about it. You didn't get that vibe?
They're definitely some of their newer stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to the new stuff.
It had plenty of Queens of the Stone Age vibes.
Well, calling me retarded.
Well, I wouldn't call you
No.
that because we don't use that word.
I said color me.
Oh, no, I don't think that was the word I had the issue with, dude.
Chocolate is not a color.
That's the C word.
No.
The C word.
Colors are not problematic words.
Uh, well,
It could be.
Well, I stand corrected.
All right, Billy racist. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
True.
Do we have any
Alright.
minorities in here to confirm this for us?
What?
Anyway, I really liked the vocals in this. I think is really what made it shine. Really, what reminded me a lot of Queens of the Stone Age. Especially like in the chorus with the high pitched vocals. It sounded a lot like some Queens of the Stone Age songs, and I enjoyed that a lot. I think it got a little repetitive for me, and that's the thing. Like that, it started to wanted to hear some other stuff being done. I might just be in the mood to hear some stuff that's not just chorus and then over and over again. But yeah, I enjoyed it. What are you guys laughing at?
Nothing, dude.
What the fuck? Don't make fun of one of my favorites, dude. I'll come over there. I'll take a plane and I'll kill you right now.
whoa, whoa, whoa! All this because of Horse the Band?
Dun, 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 dun. I should have picked a fucking Ace Attorney song, dude.
Yo, we love Horse the Band.
Yeah.
Horse the Band. Wow, that was a great Horse the Band song.
Yeah,
Okay, but does
they just keep delivering.
Ace Attorney have more than 10 million listens?
I guarantee
Wasn't Horse the Band like the? Didn't they make the soundtrack for that game?
No.
Hey, Olaf, what did you
They
think of
should
this
have.
song?
Ace Attorney does not have over 10 million listens on Spotify, dude.
Well,
Yo, I forgot now because we've been talking about fucking gay ass horses all the time. That's funnier. But no, wait. I was vibing to it. I didn't listen too much because I was laughing, but I did like it. I would put that on again. And if it's anything like whatever we said before, yeah, I'm down with it.
Just
And I'm
need
gonna give it a certified 10 out of 12. That's one of the better ones I've ever given out.
Okay,
Queers
good.
of the Bone Gauge.
Yeah, quality joke. Very good. All right. Uh, it's back to Leandra.
Sorry, I was muted. Okay. I'm just pulling back up what my next song is. I think that you will like it quite a lot. Are we only doing two for this episode?
I don't
Uh,
care.
what's the vibe? Two or three? What is everyone yell something out?
Potato.
Your
Potato.
dad.
My dad.
My wife
Oh,
is gonna kill me
Okay,
if I
let's do
don't.
two.
two is fine.
So for that, let's go to the third of the songs that I posted. This is
Mhm.
My Egyptian Grammar by the Fiery Furnaces.
My wife is gonna kill me is a weird thing to yell out.
Wow, what a quality joke, Billy.
Hey Laz,
I
did you remember that you need to post it?
yes, I'm doing the thing.
Okay.
It's I just have to scroll back up. Is
I
the
didn't.
thing.
Golly,
I
sure
didn't
would
mean for
suck.
my. I didn't mean for my bad joke to be the thing right before a 3-minute silence.
Man,
Yeah,
whoever
well,
edits this is gonna have a lot to cut out.
Yeah.
like
Oh,
almost
edit.
everything that Billy says.
What the fuck?
Laz, how long does it take you to edit an episode of this?
Like 3 hours.
Okay.
Laz, editing. Ha!
Wow, you're really funny. Just like GS.
Me
You
being
guys
funny.
you guys
That's
must shop at the
impossible.
same store. All right, well, just so you know, I'm gonna cut all this out to, where, you know, Leandra mentions the name of the song and stuff. So,
Yeah, that's why I'm peas and carrots in.
yeah, that's fair. All right, here it is.
I never thought it could have happened to me. I never thought it could have happened to me. But on the morning of my eldest daughter's second wedding, I blacked out. They said it was just stress, but I don't think so. I couldn't remember the 15 minutes before. Oh, what had half Samoan girl from Darwin gave me a ride. It seems she let me the car in, but what it was she said I couldn't say. Now that clearly didn't happen. I consulted my Egyptian grammar. On page 3333 was the hieroglyph for motorcycle helmet. I combined this with a leatherback shell, as I felt I was instructed. I Xeroxed it and posted it down by the bike opposite the Oriental Institute. Maybe another world entity would see it and pass it on to those responsible. That kind of thing must happen sometimes. Now that clearly didn't happen. I consulted my Egyptian grammar. On page 4428 was the hieroglyph for French connivance. I met on the midway someone shallow enough or whatever it wasn't. There are 17 sections of symbols in the orchestra of the overshowed. It said, your youth is lost and doesn't it now? See, you can't make smoke, only steam. Now that clearly didn't happen. I consulted my Egyptian grammar. On page 5566 was the hieroglyph for blue jay.
All right. So, Billy, what did you think of that?
I like that a lot. I'm sorry. Right now, I'm trying to strategize for Overcooked. You know, it's a very strategy heavy game. But
Why do you
in,
keep playing video games when we're doing this shit?
because music is perfect for video games, and it gets me to, experience songs in ways that I can actually like concentrate on them a little bit more. Also, and if I'm going to be listening to songs, I'm probably going to be listening to them while I'm playing a video game, and I get so much out of it while I'm playing a video game. I
Point.
I multitask with pretty much everything, which is not a good thing to do, but I'm just used to it.
Billy
But
really had this argument loaded and ready to go.
actually, I did. I was ready for
Back
it.
to the song, Billy.
I was ready for it, but I liked this song. I liked it a lot, and I liked the vocals and it is unfortunately a little bit of what I've wanted to stray away from, which is the repetitive nature of a regularly structured song. But if I was to listen to a regularly structured song, this was very soothing and easy to listen to, and I think that's what made it fun to listen to over and over again and be repetitive. Um, these vocals were really nice, and the little like chime after certain
Oh,
verses.
the harp. The harp
Yes,
flow.
the harp flow. I felt like I was in heaven. So I think when you're doing something stressful or something mock stressful, it just it just brought a smile to my face. Um, this is a very pleasant song.
Oh, good. Olaf, what are your thoughts?
Olaf?
Sorry, I still had myself muted. I was
Ah,
fuck. All right, let me repeat. it was a very nice song. The first time I listened to a song, especially in English, since that's not my first language, I just listened to the music, but I was just vibing to it a lot, and I didn't really catch up on all the lyrics, so you have to excuse me for that. But yeah, just a good vibe all together and all through. It seemed like just a couple of friends having fun playing a very beautiful song together, and I really enjoyed it.
Cool. Out of well, what
The
would
old
you?
scale,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one a 12 out of 10. A 10 out of
Ooh,
12. 10? Yeah.
fantastic.
10 out.
And Laz, go ahead and close this song out.
Yes, I liked it. I liked it as I guess did everyone else. It was a crowd pleaser. I really liked the especially the lilting yet plaintive string arrangements. They were nice. I really sunk my teeth into those, I guess. I really like the vocals too. I familiar I familiar. I've heard this artist before, but not this song. And I like this one. This is a good one.
Cool. Thank you so much.
All right, and
My head
Olaf, I
was
guess
going side to side. My head was going side to side, just enjoying it. All right, so
yeah.
now this is the first for me. I've never played one of my own songs, and you're not going to understand anything because this song is not in English. But it's produced and it's me on guitar, and I've made this song myself. So if you do like hip hop music, like this is some sort of indie hip hop type music. There's me on not everything. The main rapper is my friend, but I just want to see what you guys think about it. And I have lost the thing. And 1 second, and here we go.
Vi killar pratar sällan om sånt. Bygger upp länge men bygger en bomb. Ljudet kommer långt efteråt som tryckväg efter vägen lett till rom. En explosion svår, kodsituation svår. Vår diskussion kan nå dit vi förstår det vi inte förstår. Det är sånt vi förstör. Limbo mellan låg och hög. Jag hör, men fattar inte vad du menar. Trögaste könen, det är handen jag spelar. Det är vattnet som delar sig. Det är kanten som delar på dig och mig. Backa, backa, backa älskling. Kan vi ta det lite sakta? 2 step, men inte som en frälsning. Akta, vi backlar och samma har blivit till främling. Senaste skiten fungerar inte på det sättet jag ville fungera. Jag är bäst på att göra en massa grejer fel, kallar det filosofera. Den senaste skiten fungerar inte på det sättet jag ville fungera. Jag är bäst på att göra en massa grejer fel, kallar det filosofera. Livet är rörelse. Om inget är permanent, känns det ensamt sen. Kan man ens tänka sen, det där är bad vibes coach. Bänka den, vad bänka hen? Vad tjänar den pengar på? 0117 i sängen, vad tänker den på? Om målet är frihet, varför svänger vi då? Svänger vi då? Stanna, 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 stanna här vid vägen. Samma för mantra för alla vid vägen. Något på riktigt, något som det finns viktigt. Stanna, stanna, stanna älskling. Stanna älskling. Stanna, stanna, stanna älskling. Stanna, stanna, stanna älskling. Stanna älskling. Stanna, stanna, stanna älskling. Den senaste skiten fungerar inte på det sättet jag ville fungera. Jag är bäst på att göra en massa grejer fel, kallar det filosofera. Den senaste skiten fungerar inte på det sättet jag ville fungera. Jag är bäst på att göra en massa grejer fel, kallar det filosofera.
That was my song, and I want to brag about a few things about this. It's me playing the guitar and also the drums. Well, I, it's not digitally recorded. Most of it is just recorded in like person with real drum kits and stuff. Uh, and it's a song about being lonely, I guess. So it's, I mean, it's not the best, but what did you guys think? Let's start with last.
Well, I have listened to a fair amount of like indie hip hop, and yeah, I'd say this could fall into there. And it's I guess I'd call it a pretty good example of that. I enjoyed it overall. It was very very mellow, very calming for me at least. I don't know if that's the overall vibe, but it was also still it was very energetic. It had a lot of energy to it, and it was I guess I'd call it oddly soothing, and that might be partially the nostalgia for like mid 2000s like indie hip hop.
I fuck with all the soothing. And let's see, Leandra. I keep
I like
saying that
it.
weird.
Oh, I answer to either Leandra or Leandra. Either's fine. Um, yeah, I did generally like this. I do a little bit of sound editing and mixing myself, so I was listening for just how things were fitting together. I think that the drums could be pulled up just a little bit and not be too distracting, but that's just kind of my opinion on it. I I did really enjoy the guitar. Um, I I would love to hear what the lyrics are about. I thought that the rhythm of the vocals were that was very decent too. So overall, I thought that this was a very pleasant track.
Thank you. I will tell you what the lyrics are about, but later.
Okay,
Uh, well, actually, all right. So it's the first verse is because it kind of goes right into it because I haven't made the entry yet, but it goes into about the things that like boys they don't talk about it between each other, like being the insecurities, I guess, and then it goes into being emotionally shut off because you feel insecure as a man. I guess that's what it's about.
gotcha. Yeah,
You know,
I
you know
didn't
how
get
men
to.
are sometimes like emotionally unavailable, and it's like
Yes.
kind of like what leads up to that is kind of what we try to talk about. So that's what it's about. I can give you the full translation sooner or later.
What I particularly liked about this is even without knowing what the lyrics were saying, I could tell that it wasn't like a cheerful, upbeat song. It was a little bit wistful, I think is a good word for it.
Yeah, yeah, you could. Yeah, definitely. That's a good word to describe it.
But those are my thoughts.
All right, let's see. William.
Can you hear me?
No,
Can
can
you
you
hear
say
me?
that again? Nope,
You can't hear me?
not at all.
Uh,
Say words.
I'm saying words. Could you hear my words?
I can't hear any of them.
They are fucking with
Yes,
me. They
just
can hear
talk.
you just
Come
I
on.
fine.
I know they're messing with me. Well, I was playing a video game, so I I didn't really hear who made this, but whoever made it, I hope they know that this fucking sucked, man. I give this a 1 out of 10 Olaf score. Man, I hope they know that this fucking blew. I hate this
That's not
song.
even how the Olaf scale works, you fucking idiot.
What? Man, I
You'll
wish I
have to
knew
give it
how the
like a 10 out of 2,000 or something if you want to give it a 1 out of 10.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know how the Olaf scale worked, but I'm
It
sure.
starts out at 10.
Well, if Olaf listened to this, I'm sure he would have hated it. You get it? I don't actually know who's on the show because I'm playing a video game.
All right, let's move on to who's next on the list. Billy.
Uh, I really I didn't get to say how I felt about it, dude.
So how did you
You
feel
said
about
the
it?
most
So,
hurtful thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say hurtful things to you. I was just joking. I didn't
Well,
actually
all
hate
right,
it.
I'll take the news down. I was gonna hang myself, but yeah. All right, go ahead.
Hell yeah! Don't actually do it. I liked the meaning of it, and I liked your work. Um, and I thought your friend did a good job with rapping, and I really liked your vocals with his rapping. I thought it was a very nice low key thing. I think we've heard one of your performances before. You said that this is the first time you shared your music, but I remember listening to something you've done before too on the podcast, and I really liked that. It had a different vibe from this, but the vibe for this song definitely fit what the meaning of the vocals you were talking about.
Well, hell yeah,
Uh,
dude.
huh?
I said, hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I showed another one because we've been doing this since June. Just
Yeah.
when me and him met, and we just kind of clicked instantly, and we've been making some hip hop songs since then.
okay. All right. I guess you're up next, Billy?
Oh, I am up next, aren't I?
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Can you pick for me,
No.
Les?
Enough of
Wait,
this.
no. So you know the singer. Do you want me to tell you
Okay.
who it is, or do you want to find out on your own? Because I think you can find out
Oh,
on your
it said horse band. I fucking love horse band.
own. Yeah,
It's
it's
the horse
Horse Band.
man. The horse
Oh!
man. Ooh.
No, you weren't supposed to find out this early.
Horse man.
Oh, I wish we could listen to some horse band.
How do you actually say it? Is it Optigan or is it Optagon?
Octagon?
Yeah,
Why do you keep
the
saying
I don't know how to say it. It's a weird musical instrument. Is it Optagon or it's not Optagon? Is it Optigan?
Oh, it's horse band. What the fuck are you talking about?
No. There's no horses in the Optigan. Uh,
Oops.
all right. Well, anyway, this is Optiganally yours. This guy had a Optigan, and he wanted to, make a. He wanted to start a band with the instrument. Um, Back in like '95, his housemate was is the vocalist and also does a couple other projects that Laz would definitely know of and others would definitely know of. So anyway, they start working on this together. They release a thing in '97, and uh, the vocalist kind of blew up a little bit, and he's been working on projects for a good bit. While the other guys always kind of taking this as a passion project and doing other things. In the meanwhile, apparently he's done like stuff with the Powerpuff Girls and Cartoon Network stuff. Interestingly enough, but this third album
Wait,
came out in
stop.
2018.
He did
Yes,
stuff with the Powerpuff Girls? They're like 10 years old, my man.
yeah, he did music stuff with them, dude. Get your mind out of the gutter. Um, but yeah, anyway, there's an Optigan in this song. So here you guys go. This is Whomever Watches You Sleep by Optiganally Yours.
never being where you belong. See some improvement when you say, I can tell you're working on it. Could be any very way. Hanging in your psyche. Won't it be so refreshing, so responsive when you live honestly? And when you sleep, all of the borders fill your mind. Threatens to ease when you let someone in to watch you while you sleep. Watch you while you sleep. Watch you while you
That was Optically Yours. Um, and the Optigan creates such a nice, unique sound. I'm very interested to hear what you guys have to say about this pleasant electronic tune. Um, Olaf, why don't you hit it off?
Hey guys, it's me, Olaf. I'm gonna hit it off. It did kind of sound like that middle part of Pink Floyd if they had access to like a synthesizer. And then I really like the gunshot at the end.
Hell yeah. That's that's all that's on your mind?
Yeah,
Okay. Men only think of one thing, and it's disgusting. It's
Yeah, it's my
gunshots
cock.
and violence. Oh shit!
So apparently, optigan is a portmanteau of optical organ. So you were correct. It is optigan.
Oh yeah, I was correct about something.
Yeah.
Did you figure out who the vocalist is?
Yeah, it was Rob Crow, the pinback guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I knew you'd know. Um, what did you think of the song?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Me?
since you're already talking. Yeah.
You want to know my opinion? I liked it. I liked it. Sorry, I'm coughing up a lung there. Um, yeah, no, I
that
enjoyed it.
long back end.
Yeah, put it
Yeah,
back
I
in.
just gotta suck it back in there.
Uh,
Yes. We all just swallowed raw squid.
Delicious.
All right. Now back to the song. Um,
Back to the show. Well, did you have any other thoughts?
Yeah, no, it's a very simple song, but it feels like there's a lot. It feels very lived in, if that makes sense. It feels like there's a lot of texture and there's a lot of like moving pieces, but it doesn't feel like too crowded or anything. It's got a very strong vibe, and I enjoyed it.
I think I used to really like Pinback. But I think this is one for all of the things that Rob Crow has done. This is like the best use of his vocals for me personally. I just really love the sound, the electronic sound of the organ, with his vocals and how he puts his vocals in. And there's also some samples that they sparse in uh, every now and then. I think that that these songs, because this album is really good. These songs are just lovingly crafted, and you can really tell. Um, it definitely, still does the whole structure, verse, chorus, whatever kind of thing, but uh, just the uniqueness of hearing the song come on just is makes it so pleasant to keep listening. And I feel like with this song in particular, just the way it repeats itself puts me in a trance. Maybe that's what you meant by lived in.
Not quite, but sure, I could see that too.
I won't talk anymore, but what did you think also, Leandra?
I thought that this was nice. It was very much a song that I imagine would be in the on the radio in the car while we're having one of our late night drives to Wawa.
Speaking of which, would that make you feel better?
It would make me feel much better.
Same.
He is nodding right now, even though they are not aware of what we are actually saying. They know what is implied in those statements.
Yeah.
And they are
Horses and
pointing at the
hounds.
cookie box. They are saying, I want more Wawa cookies.
What the fuck are you talking about, Billy?
There's a convenience
So
store here
Wawa
called Wawa.
is a convenience store chain in kind
How
of
is that
the northern.
convenient when I have to hear Billy talk about it?
Oh, my apologies.
That's
Well, off is the direction I'm
that,
gonna
that's
fuck with that.
that's inconvenient. Billy, don't talk about it. That's inconvenient to me.
Since when? Since when did we start beefing, Olaf?
I don't know. I'm trying to beef with you. Okay, just let it happen.
Just let it happen, Billy.
Okay.
Have an
All right, you
international feud.
just pretend that you hate me, and but don't say anything mean about my face or whatever, because yeah, that's already messed up enough.
I would never say anything mean about your face.
You don't even know my face.
I think I've seen it once, and it's not a bad face.
It's the sexiest face you ever seen. What are you talking about?
You know, it's not a bad face to fall in love.
With
And be
me, with beans.
Beans.
wait, who
All
is
right.
What's the Kurt Cobain story called? Bean Francis Bean Cobain.
Yeah, that's her
I
name.
I think she's dating some weird guy now again.
I don't
I
care.
read I read
I
about
really
it the
don't.
other day. It's so weird. She's only dating like pseudo Kurt Cobain type guys, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, that's really weird. I wish I knew what you were talking about, and it would be weirder then. But
Oh no, she's with some. Wait, let me look this up before I say anything stupid. Francis Bean Cobain.
Francis Bean Cobain.
That's really her whole name.
Really?
Yes.
Her name is Francis Bean Cobain.
That's unfortunate.
It's because uh Kurt said she looked like a little bean when she was a, fetus thing,
Yeah, but
creature.
if yo, have you ever seen a newborn baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I had a newborn baby, I would name her like uh
You should
Francis
think.
disgusting piece of lard bean. Like what the fuck?
What a
It's
beautiful name. Really rolls off the
Yes.
tongue.
oh, I can't wait to meet Francis disgusting piece of lard bean.
I can't wait to meet the bean.
I can't wait to flick the bean.
Is that real why she's named Bean? I thought it was like for the
Yeah,
love thing.
I could have. I read somewhere. You said you've read all the interviews of with Kurt.
Yeah, but that
Cobain.
was during Kurt's life. Francis was like 3 when he died, or like 1 or whatever. I
I
don't even
remember
remember.
reading somewhere that it was because
Oh yeah, yeah. He's dating Riley Hawk, Tony Hawk's son. That's like my whole childhood coming together. Like Tony Hawk's pro skater, listening to Nirvana. Now they're dating.
oh.
All some insane preamble to some song that's going to be relevant, or is this not relevant?
Oh wait, what the fuck did the bitch come from? What? Can we do that now? How do you do that?
I
Wait, wait,
don't
wait,
think
wait,
we
wait.
should be able to do that at will. Hell yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do the quack.
That's
All
the
right,
sound
let me
that
tell.
I make inside my head when it's been 3 hours.
All right,
All right.
wait, all right.
All right, speaking of
Let,
having a breakdown, this is Existential Crisis Hour by Kilo Kush.
Oh yeah.
Kish. Yeah.
If you say I'm in control, and my actions serve to give my life meaning, does it have a meaning if I choose an action? No. Are my goals necessary, or do they just serve as a way to pass the time in an existence that began outside of my control? No. Does it matter? No. If I'm in my body, and you're in yours, with no way to swap, how could we ever truly be together? No matter how hard I press my face into yours, a space remains. So am I alone?
Yep. Nope. God, no.
If I can't choose to be born, and I'm meant to make my own rules, but I must die, is there a point? No.
Yes.
If I can make up a point, is it valid?
No.
Can we all exist with our own set of purposes for living?
Yes.
Is anyone wrong?
No.
Is wrong even a factor?
No.
Is any reality fixed?
No.
Will I ever be able to see myself the way others see me?
No.
Where does my personal bias limit me? Everywhere. Will you judge me for asking?
Yes.
Should I care?
Nope.
No. Is it you? Is it you? Is it me? Is it me?
No. Yes.
That was Existential Crisis Hour by Kilo Kish. To change things up a bit. What did you think of that, Olaf?
was that even a song?
That was a
It
song.
was, it was spoken word music.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I already explained that. I don't really listen to. I did like. It sounded like a fucking sitcom. Do like Seinfeld or Curb Your Enthusiasm mid thing. I didn't listen to the lyrics. I'm sorry about that.
That's quite all right.
But it did sound like The Sims. Like I'm playing The Sims. And
Okay.
shit. I'm sorry about that, dude.
You're
That's
sorry
all
it
That's
sounded
okay.
like The Sims?
right.
Some things just don't translate uh to a person's ear if they don't understand the lyrics.
I need
That's fair.
twice. I need twice to like first to hear the rhythm and the melody and all of that, and I need another time to listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
This is a short song. Do we want to just play it a second time for him?
Yeah, all right. Play it one more time for me, actually.
All right.
I really don't mind because it's just such a short song.
10
All
out
right.
of 14.
You say 10 out of 14?
All right, let me retract. 10 out of 13. I'm on my headphones and the phone quality isn't that great, so I couldn't really hear anything. Not anything, everything. Um, but as I understood, it's just someone like questioning like philosophy stuff towards
Yeah.
someone,
Sure.
and like if I can't do this, like can I do that? And no, yes, yes, yeah. It's. I wish I could hear it better, but I really I don't have a computer anymore, so can't hear it that well. But it was pretty good. I fuck with it.
Nice. Okay. And Leandra.
I I liked this the first time that you played it for me. I I like not just the lyrics and the structure, but I think that the string pizzicato playing was was very entertaining, and it was kind of a juxtaposition of bright, cheerful music with what could be like very dour sort of lyrics. So yeah, it was good.
Oh, good, good. I'm glad you liked it. And yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I would say. Uh, it's there's a lot to unpack, but it's very fun. And there's it's a I get a little bit more out of it each time I listen to it, which is, easy because it's so short, but in a good way, I guess. Uh, and finally, Billy.
Yeah, I don't think I get much out of it, but it's you know, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I can listen to it over and over again because it's just I think it makes it easier for me to listen to because it's so short. Um, but musically, do I get much out of it? I don't really think so. Um, I like the idea, but I don't think it does enough with the idea for me to really care too much. Um, it feels like a fun little theater thing that someone would do. Um, yeah, I get a lot of theater vibes from this. Like,
I can see that.
I guess that's fair.
yeah, I don't think I hate it, but I don't think I really get much out of it personally either.
Would you ever go to a slam poetry show?
Um, I I can't help but think of what's the high school music movie? Uh, when I think of slam poetry,
Uh,
Dorothea, Cynthia.
Cynthia, Jesus died for us. Cynthia,
Cynthia. Honestly, is it bad? Is it bad to
Julia
go
Roberts.
is it bad to go to a slam poetry thing and just say that and then leave?
Can I say something about slam poetry? I used to go to a lot of them, and they all sucked ass. It's just pretentious dudes up there saying dumb shit that doesn't make any sense because they think that the more or less sense they make, the the deeper it is. But they didn't make any sense at all to anyone. But no one. It's like the Emperor's New Clothes. Like no one wanted to admit that they didn't get it because no one did.
That's been my experience too. Any beat poetry, spoken word art has always been like somewhat cringy. At least if I'm going to like support kind of local acts. Obviously, the best of the best are really good, but
Sure.
not listening to those.
Can I want someone just screaming out and just saying random words, and people be like, "So deep, yeah, I really get him." Like, no, you don't. You just don't want to be the one who doesn't get it, because everyone here pretends to get it. And they're gay.
Hell yeah.
Usually, yeah. Well, Laz, did you have any final thoughts?
Wah wah, wee wah.
Did you just do Borat in a spoken word type of way?
No, Laz tried to sing, but it popped his microphone, so it really only picked up the final bit.
It was really
Oh.
entertaining though how it popped out. I did not know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I just heard wah wah wee wah.
All right.
That's what Borat
That
says.
was. Yeah, that's it. That's what I said.
Laz, do you have any plugs?
Plugs. We got plugs. We got Leandra, where as always has the Rocky Horror Minute, the podcast. It's lovely. Please check it out.
Yeah, go to rockyhorrorminute.com.
All
Was
right.
that with Curry?
What's that?
What's the guy's name who did it in the first one?
Oh, Tim Curry, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
he's on there.
In the movie, not in my podcast usually.
Yes, but he is still in the movie. he never he never left.
You can't take him
He's
out.
on the movie. That's good for him.
Yeah.
What's he doing in there, that little scamp?
You can't drag him out of that movie. All right. I hope everyone had a good time on this episode. It's been a silly one.
Just remember to spay and neuter your podcasters. You certainly don't want them exploding their population.
Yeah.
I like the somber way you said, yeah.
Say neuter.
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 Fuck.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
All
Fuck
right.
your local podcast.
Bye.
Thanks for stopping by, San Diego. All right, and that was our latest episode of the Music Smoothie. Hope you enjoyed that blend. And if you like what we do and would like us to record consistently, we're currently trying to record weekly. Consider donating to us on Patreon at the Music Smoothie, and follow us on Twitter at tmusicsmoothie, and we're available on Instagram and Facebook at just the Music Smoothie. All the music we use is fair use under the media criticism clause of fair use. And if you like the music we listen to but don't always have time to listen to the episode, our playlist is available on Spotify. Just type in the Music Smoothie, and you'll be able to find all the music we play. Alright, that's all the music that's available on Spotify, at least. Not all of it is. I hope you guys had a great time, and have a good one. Day, morning, evening, night, times in other dimensions as well. Yeah. Alright, see ya.